Alrighty, as you just heard, Dr. Mike has a new theme song. Let me turn this down. So we now gotten a little fancy. Welcome everybody. So our music, well, hold on, let me do this. I'm Dr. Mike, me, from drmikesemporium.com. That's www.drmikesemporium.com. Online, right? And on Instagram, drmikesemporium. How cool is that? So hopefully, if you're watching this, I'm back. Hopefully the sound is good. Everything's working well. Let me just drop this up here, right here. New music from our friend Neil Lee Griffin. Neil is an award-winning, I'm going to read my notes over here, an award-winning film composer, music producer, and post-production audio engineer. Met this wonderful gentleman at Conjuration many years ago and struck up a musicians kind of like working together, a collaboration between Dr. Mike and Neil Lee Griffin, which is awesome. So hold on, let me get over here to this and see if people sing. Hey, there we go. Okay, turn the music down a little bit. Okay, hold on. Turning the music down just a touch. Because see, I can't hear it as well as you can. There we go. Hopefully that'll do it. Hey, Rick. So, in working with Neil, we were trying to get a different vibe, a different feeling, and it's awesome. We kind of love it. We love it. I mean, an amazing musician, an amazing talented engineer, bringing all this stuff together. So this is we will have hopefully this music, my theme song, so to speak. At the beginning of all these wonderful videos, if I can figure out how to make it easily done. So anywho, I'm going to get started shaving because I'm sure that's what you came here to find out about, right? So very good to see you, Rick. Very good to see all you folks. Hey, if you're online, you can actually chat. Just say hi. I would love to see who's online tonight because it's weird. It's going to be weird. So we are back from TeslaCon. Hey, RJ Foster. Oh my gosh, seems like I just saw you. So Tuesday of last week. Oh my gosh. Hey, Matt. There's Matt. All right. Has it been a week already? Yeah, actually, it has been a great week. So Tuesday last week at 5:30 in the morning. It's way too early. I'm going to start lathering here, by the way. Before I start this brush, little oink, it's wet, it's moist, it's damp, and I have some in the wonderful Matt Burnett watermelon fruit bowl, and just Curaçao and whatever else I threw in there. And this is what I'm doing. I'm lathering here. So we left 5:30 a.m. in the morning, and we drove and drove and drove. Again, I think we mentioned that we saw so many deceased animals. The deer apparently are really taking it hard this year. Yeah, that's what she said. And just scattered all over the highways. But we managed to make it to Champaign, Illinois, and parked there for a little while and spent the night, and then drove in on Wednesday to Middleton, which is in Wisconsin, which was an amazing time. Amazing folks. We lucked into the best folks. Two types of deer, John Deere and deceased. Ha. So that's our little joke. So we managed to get there, and weather was really nice. It was still warm. It was still like the 70s on that day. And our hotel clerk checked us in and was just adorable and sweet. And she's apparently, she's got a big family, and she does the drive from Wisconsin to Orlando. How crazy is that? But it is Orlando. So anyway, so all I'm doing is I'm just whipping the bowl here. So I'm just making a lather. So when we get to the shave, which is going to be the basic 101, because I know a lot of folks bought their first razors at TeslaCon. Yay. She felt, she gave us the sympathies for a long drive. With it good. That's a Devo song. Awesome. Thank you from my 80s childhood. But we went to the hotel, which is at the Marriott there in Middleton, where TeslaCon, and we set up. We met Abby, and Abby, thank you so much for such an amazing organized load in. We got there. She showed us where we were supposed to be. We got set up and going good. So All right, so lather, this is lather, okay? This is the brush, this is the little oink, right? Yeah, Abby. So I'm gonna put this bowl down here. Oh, I have wet my face, right? Hot water, wet, 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 wet. Typically you wanna shave, you can shave in the shower or right out of the shower. You're welcome again for the image I'm putting into your brain. Yes, me stepping out of the shower. So you've whipped up lather, take the tips of your brush, put them in the hot water, oink, and go to your face, just like this. See what I'm doing? And yes, you can go all the way into the beard. I'm not shaving the beard, that would be bad. But we're gonna get lather on my face to allow the soap to do its job and the moisture to do its job while I load the razors actually, I got. Can you hear the music? Is music okay? Just keep, we're working on, we want to make sure that it works. And notice that I'm on a little bit of a delay. So lather, lather. Okay, so we're putting lather on our face, on our beard. And what we're doing is we're getting our beard ready to be shaved. All right, so Wednesday night, we didn't have anything to do. So we asked the folks, hey, if you were gonna do your, like a first Wisconsin experience, what would you do? And they said, go check out this place called The Old Fashioned. Well, I'm a little loud. Hey, Julie. Hey, oh, I'll be talking about you, Julie, young lady, in just a few minutes. So they said, go to The Old Fashioned, and we walked in, and one of our favorite things to do is, is to go sit at the bar, because then you really kind of get the real deal. Let's see, we'll try that. We'll try it just a little. Jim, it is Proraso, kind of a Frankenbowl. Nothing really major in here. Just Proraso. Because I'm doing my basics 101. All right. See, I can't, because it's coming out the speaker, it's just one of those weird things. So I'm still lathering. All right. So the Old Fashioned, they specialize in Wisconsin, like old fashioned, so it was really kind of cool. So that's kind of neat. All right. So you bought your first razor from Dr. Mike and Kay, the PA, at TeslaCon. Here we go. This is the Rockwell 2C. Here's the top plate. We talked about the top plate. We talked about the base plate. Here is my razor blade. Razor blade. We're taking the razor blade, we're putting it on the post of the top plate, we're putting the base plate, right, on top of it. Look at that, just like that. Number 3 is out because I'm used to the razor, so to speak. We put the handle on the razor, on the threads there, we screw it down, we hold it by the short side, because if you hold it by the long side, it's self-correcting, you'll know it immediately. We want it nice and snug. There's our razor ready to go. If you bought the Henson, and by the way, boys and girls, on Thursday when we opened for vending, we sold out of our Hensons in 39 minutes. That was amazing. So here we have a Henson. You load it the same way, it's ready to go. So I'm going to shave with both. Both. Thank you, Rick. So really nice. So Wednesday we did the Old Fashioned for dinner, had cheese curds, because when the moment you say, hi, I'm from Atlanta, I've never been here, they go, here are your cheese curds. They were wonderful. Big fan. Big fan. Love them. Got some other food from them, burger, and some just wonderful stuff. So there you go. All right, so let me get to shaving and I'll keep talking. So here we go. We're going to take this razor. We're going to put it against our skin right here. And right now it's not shaving, but as we lift the handle up, see what I'm doing? I'm lifting the handle up. I'm gently just kind of feeling for when the blade connects, and there it goes. All right. Fabulous. So little short strokes, just like that. Okay. So wonderful, wonderful meal. Had a wonderful company. Miss Ksenia was phenomenal company. We had many a drink, a cocktail that was wonderful, old fashions aplenty. Well, I'm about to talk about that. So, Thursday, 1 o'clock, I do my panel. Yay. I wasn't expecting to have that many people, but we had 27 people in the audience. And this was like before the con even really gets going. Okay. RJ, y'all are hateful. Okay. And all right, I can see I'm up against you guys today. All right. So, see, we start here. Short strokes coming down. So, I talked about barber history, shaving history. I talked about the tools we use, the safety razors. We even talked about straight razors. And what the kids are chatting with me about, I will show you. Right here, see that line? Oh, we talked about leeches too, and bloodletting, and all that other wonderful stuff. But I was trying to show them on the microphone. I was trying to lean in. And when I leaned in, I did a bump cut, which is when your razor kind of goes like this and hits your skin. And the moment I felt that, I was like, oh, great. I can't wait to live this down. But it was funny. It didn't hurt. I destroyed a shirt and got to use the, it's leeches, radioactive leeches the entire time. So that was fun. So you can see what I'm doing is I'm shaving from the top down or with the grain, like your beard normally grows from this way to that way, right? Right. Yeah, so I really did a number, and it's not deep. It's just a nice little scratch. All right, so that's the first pass. So now we go and get lather from our bowl because we never shave on unlathered skin. I have said that many, many a time. So we have our bowl right here. And even if you don't have a bowl, you can still use your brush, right? It's full of lovely suds. And you just dip the tips in the hot water, whoop, and you go to your face again. And see, it will make more lather. So this is fabulous. All right. So we had wonderful questions. We had some folks asking about a Rolls razor, which is a British razor, the really flat one that has, it's almost like a straight razor, but strops and all that other stuff. Dip the tips. Hold on, ready? What she means by that is to get my tips out of the way so I don't cut them off. Casey takes such good care of me. So, relathering, and we're going to go across the grain, across. All right. And this time we're going to use the Hinton, the purple Hinton. So this is the CNC machined aircraft aluminum razor, very, very lightweight versus the Rockwell TC, right? And we just do little short strokes, right? And you go across the grain. And you can see how I'm following the line of my beard. And the Hinton, because it has that 30-degree angle to it, makes it really easy. Hey, Michael Dixon, excellent. To really get a good line. Let's see what I'm doing. Look at that. Look at that. See how nice that is? And yes, I'm going over the spot where I cut myself. Gentle, gentle. Nope, I'm not using any pressure. I'm not digging into the skin. And you rinse your razor out, right? So we vended Thursday night after the vending hall closed. Stopped by the bar, wonderful bartenders, just really nice folks. I mean, the whole event was very family feel to it. Everybody was kind of like working together, just great. A lot of really great vendors in the hall. And we went back and just kind of took it easy at trying to recover from the drive, right? Yes, sweetie Todd. Yes. That's next year. All right. So one more lathering, and that was across. Now we're going to go against. Well, I'm telling you, Matt. I'll tell you what we're doing. Okay. So We had so many wonderful people stop by the booth. We had all kinds of folks get pictures with Travel Otter. He's still all on Twitter about it. Just having fun. We had some wonderful folks. We had some wonderful vendor neighbors. Just really fun. Made some really fun stuff. We took care of them. They took care of us. Just wonderful stuff. All right. Last pass is against the grain. So I'm going to go up. And the way you do that, and you can use either the Henson or the Rockwell. And you're just going to go, I start from the neck and I go up just because that's how I do. So you start down here and you just gently kind of buff the stroke up. And what you're feeling for is the lack of beard, because there shouldn't be anything left. Nice and easy. Short strokes. Doing great. So it was just an amazing event. We met some wonderful folks and made some great contacts. I believe we even have a new mustache wax to come in. So I will keep you apprised as to that when and if it happens. We've been invited to a couple of other conventions up in that Midwestern area, and we just have to kind of check with our calendar. Being very delicate around the cut right there. Yeah, so see, you have to be careful, but you can still get there's nothing left. There's no beard left. It feels wonderful and smooth. If you have any questions, please make sure to ask in the chat, and maybe we can help. If you're a new shaver, using your razor for the first time, we're here to help. The whole group over in the chat, even though it gets weird, we're here to help. It's like a family here, community. So I'm going to hold my chin or my jowl, and I'm going to go upward here. Get that last little bit right there. Nice and neat. Nice and neat. So we have already got a plan to return back to TeslaCon next year. So that is going to be another wonderful cheese curd kind of day. All right, so we didn't get a chance to try the frozen custard because we were too busy with the bourbon and gin. Just thought I'd tell you that. She tried. Matt, she really tried. Okay, so typically, the last part of my shave is me grabbing all this soap out of my beard, right? And I'm going to put it right here on what we call the notch. This is my mustache here. So usually someone reminds me to get the notch, which is important. So we're going to move the tips out of the way. And you make funny faces when you shave, but it's important, right? I think one of the things we told Neil when we were talking about the whole shaving vibe is I want to be the Bob Ross of shaving, and so you will hear some of the music. You kind of like, all right, let's take care of that. Here's what we're going to do. Just really, really, really enjoying this. Oh, I'm going to get a nice little shot right there. Okay, so shaving should be a hands-on experience. So wet your hands and just do a quick feel and see if there's any spots you missed. Like right here, right by my throat, right here. So I've got enough shave soap here. I can kind of get in there and go zoop. How's that? Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. So we've lathered, re-lathered, shaved, reshaved, and reshaved, and re-lathered. So let me get this off my face. So really, really tremendous event. The sales were very good. Zoop. Yep, Zoop is a Zoop. Really, really wonderful, well organized. Just I can't say enough about how well organized this was. I mean, this is one we've heard about for years, And I will tell you, it was worth every mile, every cheese curd, every dead deer on the side of the road. It was really worth every moment to get up there and back. And so Sunday, we we did vending, and then we had a really easy loadout, and then we hit the road. And it was 4 o'clock. We were headed home, and that's 4 o'clock Central. So we're cruising home, and we managed to get to Mattoon, Illinois. And apparently, Mattoon, Illinois had a whole crap ton, that's a technical term, of snow that week, or the couple of days before. We saw just a few like light showers in Wisconsin, snow showers, which was nice. But in Mattoon, they had several inches of snow. So for Southerners like us, it was a really nice treat. The Cracker Barrel looked like a holiday postcard. Yeah, the Cracker Barrel by our hotel. So that was a wonderful thing. And guess what I'm going to do now? I'm going to put some aftershave on, because you want to make sure you protect your face, right? We talked about that in my panel. So what are we going to use? You know what we could use? I'm feeling very plucky today. So we have Proraso Green. This is the refreshing blend. Eucalyptus, menthol, bergamot, all that kind of good stuff. They even commented on our setup. I posted to Instagram about, all the different brands we carry. And Proraso USA said, have a great TeslaCon. Your shop looks great. So this is an alcohol splash. So I'm going to give it a little bit of time to kind of take that away. Going to really tighten the skin and feel cleaned up. There we go. Dumplings and chicken, yeah. We made sure to eat well. We ate well. But so Monday morning, bright and early, we hit the road from Mattoon, and we drove all the way to Atlanta. And it was like 800 miles. And I will tell you that there were no issues whatsoever with any of the driving. None. Zip, zoop, nada, until we got to Atlanta. And then apparently around I-75 and like Kennesaw State University, apparently someone decided to drop their, left wheel into the roadway. And we went right over, I think, a brake caliper or some kind of like chunky metal thing. And it went right under the van, bang, 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 bang. And if you know my history, I was a little nervous. But all is well. It did not do any damage. Didn't cut anything, didn't break anything, didn't do any damage. So, whew, yeah. So got here about 7 o'clock last night. Got to unload the van, did a little inventory, and just kind of decompressed from the trip, and then tried to figure out what I was going to say tonight. So that was a wonderful, wonderful experience. I'm just making sure we're making sure. Oh, by the way, the restaurant where the TeslaCon was had a beautiful and wonderful buffet, lunch buffet, dinner buffet. Each time, actually, very, very inexpensive for what you got: pot roast, green beans, rolls, potatoes. I mean, as a vendor, you can scoot out there and really get that. Oh, Miss Ksenia Burns. Oh, we after the Old Fashioned, the restaurant, we kind of stumbled around the Capitol, which is literally looks like the big white domed Capitol building. There was a wonderful, the other shirt. Oh, well, there was a wonderful place called the Tipsy Cow. So Kay got a shirt from the Tipsy Cow, but there was apparently a missing shirt for costuming, for cosplay. So apparently it was stuck like in the door of Kay's car that she had left here in Atlanta. And so it was just kind of hanging there for a while. So Miss Julie, speaking of, was taking care of the house and the cat and the rabbits. Yes, we have rabbits here at Dr. Mike's HQ. But apparently Julie got a wild hair, or just was completely disgusted by her baby brother's homestead. She did a phenomenal job of cleaning up everything, vacuuming and just taking care of everything in the house. And there are people that I need to thank over and over again, and Julie is one of them, and RJ is another. RJ took care of some very important people while we were up in TeslaCon, and so just making sure that everybody is all together now. There we go. So many thanks to our friends and family and you folks here for being here tonight. Thank you to Neil Lee Griffin for some wonderful music that's going to be part of Dr. Mike's history. So we're really happy to have that happen. Other than that, we are recovering. We are restocking. If you've been looking for something special for the holidays, look no further, because Dr. Mike's Shaving Foam, we've gotten most of the stuff restocked. And really, Roseanne, gotta make sure Roseanne, they're great too. So we brought RJ some treats from Wisconsin. Hopefully he's enjoying all of those right now. And Julie, don't worry, your day is coming, or your weekend is coming. So we'll make sure that you are well compensated for your time and efforts here in the Dr. Mike's HQ. But with that, I will say thank you very much for being here. Thanks for all of the wonderful comments and compliments and just support you have done for Dr. Mike's. We are having a banner year, literally the best year of sales and everything that we've had in the entire time we've been doing this here shenanigan. So with that, I will say thank you very much for being here. And I will say, if you're going to shave, you know you will, right? And you get a beard, you know you want to. I want you to shave dabber. I want you to beard dabber so you can be your best dapper self. We will see you Thursday at 9 Eastern. And we'll talk about some new stuff we got coming on. And we'll talk about some mustache stuff, because we got a champion in our midst. So, see you Thursday at 9, right here on Facebook Live and YouTube. So, go team. See you then.